I wanted to talk to you today about characteristics and how people change in games. Hi, it's me, Gillen. Gillen's got Parkinson's. Now, doesn't matter whether you're doing historical games, fantasy games, whatever period, it doesn't matter. If you've got an individual person who's a character in a game, then they're going to have a personality. In some games, Osprey games, you throw 2d6 and you read along that and you read down there and you read and it tells you what they are. I'm not a fan of that. We played a game a few years ago and it was set in the Sudan in the 1880s. And the Sudanese, the Mahdi's commander was partially sighted and the British commander was drunk. So those two players were at a terrible handicap before the game even started. Now, I don't like that. I think characteristics should be something you can manage a bit. So what we do is, when you play a game, if you survive, don't do it before you start. If you survive the game, you get 1 point. If you lose the game of experience, you get 2 if it's a draw, you get 3 if you win. Now, when you've got 10 points, you can cash them. You can cash them in for a little bonus prize. You can have promotion if it's appropriate. You might get a couple or more men. You might get a bit more money. You might get a medal, like Muttley in Dastardly. But you can swap them, or you can save them and get more experience. You can have a trait. But the trait has to fit what you're doing. So, for example, if you're playing Wings of War, first aircraft game, you might be a better shot, you might be a better pilot. How you interpret that's up to you. I mean, we give an extra dice for shooting, and we give an extra card. Rather than the 4, you get 5. So you can play it when you want. And the enemy have got a slightly less chance of knowing what you're up to, and it gives you a little bit. You still play 4 cards, but you've got a spare one just in case you've gone wrong. In case you're flying off the board. I got left and right wrong again. What am I going to do? So, you can do that. And slowly, your things increase and change. If you go for a trait, you could go to the Osprey books and you say, well, I'm doing the Dark Ages. Okay, what are the officer commander traits in Dragon Rampant, Lion Rampant? What are they? I'm doing the 17th century. What are they in Pikeman's Lament? I'm doing something else. I'm doing Victoria's Little Wars. So you could do Men Who Would Be Kings. And you could get those traits. Trouble with that is, it's not necessarily trouble. It can be good because they have bad ones as well. Like I said before, with the getting drunk. So what I would do in that instance, I would say, yeah, okay, I've got bad eyesight. Well, no, I haven't. Not as a result of one game. But the next time I get wounded, I'm going to say it's a wound to the face. And then I'm going to use my wound chart, which is quite complex. And that'll tell me if it is permanent thing, it might even get me out the game. I might be not be able to play. Or it might be recoverable, but it's not like the end of the world. Oh, you're blind. Ah, no. Pirate, you might like it, you get a patch. Make you all look all dashing and exciting. But yeah, so that's the basic premise. So you get 1 point. If you lose a game, you get 2. If it's a draw, you get 3 if you win. When you get 10, you can cash them in, but you make up what that's about. There's not a chart. It's not from a book. I'm not telling you. I'm not teaching Granny to suck eggs. Work it out yourselves. Have a look and see what you think. And how does it fit in with your game? And it can be a lot of fun. I like in our Sudan game, you get medals. You have to cash in a lot of experience to get the Victoria Cross, and you have to do something that would have won you the Victoria Cross as well. So it's not just a question of saying I've got 100 experience points, I'll cash them in. In the Japanese game with the Shogun, you can swap them for favour with the local daimyo, and you can get rewards. It might come and help me if you're in trouble. Might let you off your taxes for a couple of months if you're skint. You know, you might get a right nice sword. Big katana that nobody else has got. Anyway, that was just a little thought and I wanted to share.